सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। जैसा माधव जी ने मेरे बारे में इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया है ऑलरेडी, मेरा नाम विशाली है और आज इतने सारे लोगों के सामने अगर मैं सर उठाकर धर्म के लिए, हमारे लोगों के लिए बात कर सकती हूँ, कर पा रही हूँ, तो वो सिर्फ़ और सिर्फ एक ही वजह से है, जो हमारे गुरुजी है आचार्य श्री के.आर. मनोज जी, जिन्होंने आर्षा विद्या समाजम को स्थापित किया था। तो मैं अपनी स्टोरी थोड़ा सा बता के बाकी आर्षा विद्या समाजम के बारे में आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करूँगी। 6-7 साल पहले की बात है। मेरी इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट करने के बाद मैं एक आईटी कंपनी में जॉब कर रही थी, नौकरी कर रही थी। तो मैं उस टाइम मैं बिलोंग करती हूँ एक हिंदू फैमिली से ही, बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग हिंदू फैमिली से बिलोंग करती थी। लेकिन मेरे चाइल्डहुड में या फिर ग्रोइंग ईयर्स में मुझे एक सिस्टमैटिक धार्मिक एजुकेशन या फिर ऐसा कोई एक स्ट्रिक्ट धार्मिक इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं मिला था, जो कि हम सबकी एवरेज हिंदू अपब्रिंगिंग है, वही मेरा भी अपब्रिंगिंग था। तो मैं क्यूरियस भी थी, मैं घर में पूछती थी मेरे पापा मम्मी से या फिर मेरे रिलेटिव से कि अगर कोई रिचुअल होता है या फिर कोई फेस्टिवल होता है तो उसका क्या पर्पस होता है या फिर उसके पीछे क्या मीनिंग है या क्यों करते हैं, हम जो कर रहे हैं क्यों कर रहे हैं, आउट ऑफ बेसिक क्यूरियोसिटी। तो मेरे घर वाले भी उसके बारे में आंसर्स नहीं दे कुड नॉट गिव मी सेटिस्फैक्ट्री आंसर्स अबाउट इट। वो कहते थे कि हमारे पूर्वज ये फॉलो करते आए हैं, वी आर एंसेस्टर्स हैव बीन फॉलोइंग इट, दिस इज़ आवर कल्चर, इवन वी डोंट नो व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग और वाई वी हैव टू डू अ सर्टेन थिंग, बट यू हैव टू ऑल्सो फॉलो इट। तो because of the family concept or culture we used to follow, but धीरे धीरे as I grew up I became more and more agnostic and I had a spiritual longing also. But then when I was working I was coincidentally surrounded by a couple of Muslim colleagues जो मुझे influence करने लग गए। तो बात में even in common conversations वो they started asking me questions very मतलब ऐसा लगता था कि it was not so obvious at that time। तो सादा कॉन्वर्जेशंस में पूछते थे अबाउट माई धर्मा, कि तुम्हारे धर्म में ऐसा क्यों होता है। जैसा केरला स्टोरी में आपने देखा है कि जो मुस्लिम कैरेक्टर है आसिफा, वो कंफ्यूज करने के लिए कैसे सवाल पूछती है, उस वैसे ही सवाल मुझसे भी पूछे गए थे। तो इनिशियली कुछ थोड़ा लॉजिक से या फिर कॉमन सेंस से I used to try to defend, लेकिन even I did not have the right answers to give them, और मेरे माइंड में भी ये कन्फ्यूजन आ गया कि ऐसा क्यों होता है, वाई डू वी डोंट हैव द आंसर्स टू दोज क्वेश्चंस। तो जब उनको पता चल गया कि मेरे माइंड में कन्फ्यूजन पैदा हुआ है, तो दे स्टार्टेड क्रिटिसाइजिंग मोर एंड मोर अबाउट हिंदू धर्म सो एज टू मेक मी अगेंस्ट एंटी हिंदू या फिर एंटी धार्मिक। तो बहुत क्रिटिसाइज करते थे एंड दे succeeded in making me turn against my own dharmic practice or my dharma in which I was born into. They were successful in that. Then what happened when that void was created in my mind, they started injecting Islam very slowly and very strategically and systematically in a form. They package their concepts in such a way that even if it is not we definitely know what Islamic ideology is, but they polish it, they project it, they present it in such a way that it is convincing to the person. Because we do not know about our own dharma, nor do we know about the other religions also. So, because of the constant injection of the ideology that is being fed to us, we fall prey to it. And I also started inclining towards Islam, and my attitude towards my own family started to change. I belonged to I was very close to my family until then, but then I started drifting a bit away from my family. My attitude towards the culture or customs at home became rude. For example, if my mother asked me to light the diya or perform puja, I would not. If they asked me to come to temple to accompany with them to the temples, I would not. So I started questioning them. I started troubling them. Troubling them means mentally troubling them or hurting them, and so they started noticing the signs that something is wrong with me, and that was the time when they brought me to Arsha Vidya Samajam. had they not brought me to Arsha Vidya Samajam at that time, I would have converted. Because the people who were trying to convince me, they were telling me that in order to be a true Muslim, you have to undergo a 2-month residential course on Islamic studies in a conversion center in Kerala. So very timely, I consider it the grace of God that very timely action was taken by my parents and certain Hindu organizations to bring me to Arsha Vidya Samajam. And within a few days itself, by attending Acharya Shri K.R. Manoj Ji's classes conducted by Acharya Ji and the counseling sessions by him, I was able to understand how we are being trapped into the fallacies of Islam, how they are converting our people strategically, step by step, and taking our people into a dangerous ideology and turning us into radicalizing us and turning us extremists, and many of them into anti-national activities. So from there, the session, after coming to Arsha Vidya Samajam, I attended these classes on Sanatana Dharma also and comparative religion. And I was able to understand the magnificence of Sanatana Dharma and how wrong I was in falling prey to such an ideology. And since then, this was about 6 years back, I left my job and now I'm full-time with Arsha Vidya Samajam as a full-timer. So to talk a bit about Arsha Vidya Samajam, आर्षा विद्या समाजम को स्थापित किया था आचार्य श्री के.आर. मनोज जी ने 1999 में। आचार्य श्री के.आर. मनोज जी आध्यात्मिक पद पर बहुत ही छोटे उम्र से ही रहे हैं। उनके गुरुजी ने उन्हें इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया था कि ही वॉज इंटरेस्टेड विद द मिशन ऑफ प्रमोटिंग सनातन धर्म थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड। तो आचार्य जी बिलोंग करते हैं 3 मेजर गुरु परंपराओं से, भारत के आर्ष गुरु परंपराओं से। वो है आत्रेय परंपरा, हिमालयन सिद्धाश्रम परंपरा और क्रिया योगा परंपरा। तो उन्होंने जो उनके गुरु परंपराओं से अर्जित किए थे ज्ञान, उससे और थ्रू हिज ओन रिसर्च एंड एक्सपीरियंस ही एस्टैब्लिश्ड आर्षा विद्या समाजम इन 1999 for the fulfillment of the Panchakartavyas of Sanatana Dharma. That is, Panchakartavyas of Sanatana Dharma are the duties that each individual has towards Sanatana Dharma. The first is Adhyayana, that is systematic study, Anusthana, that is practice, Pracharana, that is promotion, Adhyapana, that is teaching, and Samrakshana, that is protection. This was the stated motto of Arsha Vidya Samajam. But as you know, that conversion is becoming a problem, has been a menace, especially in Kerala. Now, of course, it is a conversion and radicalization is a global problem, but it is the epicenter is in Kerala. So because of the rising number of conversions and taking people into terrorist anti-national activities, Acharya Ji started bringing back people, intervening in those cases where people had either converted or were going to convert into Islam or other religions or ideologies, and bring them back to Sanatana Dharma through ideological counseling. So what we do at Arsha Vidya Samajam is a combination of ideological and spiritual counseling. And we do this through our 4 courses. These 4 courses have been compiled by Acharya Ji through his own spiritual experience and research. The courses are Adhyatmika Shastram, in which we teach both Sanatana Dharma and comparative religion. We teach about our Dharma also, and we also teach about the other religions and all the other Indian and foreign ideologies and philosophies. The second is Bharatiya Samskriti, in which we teach undiluted, undistorted history of Kerala, India and the world. Because what history we are taught in schools today, what history is being taught in textbooks today is not the true history. It is distorted to appeal to a certain section of society or a certain group of people. So we teach real history, that is the social, cultural and political history of India and the world. The third is Yoga Vidya, and the fourth is Students Excellence Program. So these courses are taught at different levels, and through these courses, through the activities of Arsha Vidya Samajam since 1999 till today, we have been able to bring back more than 7,000 people, not just women and men, not just from Kerala, but around India and around the world. We have had cases in the past 1 year itself, we have had cases of at least 5 boys from USA, UK, Australia, who were radicalized into Islam, and they were able to come back to Sanatana Dharma because of Arsha Vidya Samajam. They had traveled or they had tried everything around the world, but nothing could bring them out of Islam, nothing could de-radicalize them out of Islam. It was Arsha Vidya Samajam which was able to step in and bring them not just out of Islam, but make them proud Sanatanis. And the uniqueness of Arsha Vidya Samajam is that there are three things which are unique to Arsha Vidya Samajam. The first thing is we are the only de-radicalization or anti-brainwashing center. There is a very rampant brainwashing system or brainwashing strategy in our society today, which is prevalent in our society today. It is not just from Islam, it is from Christianity, communist ideologies, atheism, and different. There are certain wrong practices or wrong practice of Hindu superstitions or blind beliefs or wrong practices in Hindu Dharma itself, which also needs to be corrected. So from that brainwashing system, we anti-indoctrinate them or de-brainwash them and bring them back to Sanatana Dharma, to the practice of real Sanatana Dharma. The second uniqueness of Arsha Vidya Samajam is that we do this through a very systematic syllabus which is taught right from terminology. Our initial levels of the courses are not based on scriptures or based on recitation of shlokas, but on a systematic syllabus starting from right from the word meanings. What is Sanatan? What is Dharma? So any person, in very simple words, even somebody who does not know Sanskrit or who cannot read the scriptures can understand and start practicing Dharma. The third thing is that we want to establish an organizational network, because Arsha Vidya Samajam is not to be limited to Kerala alone. Arsha Vidya Samajam, the teachings of Sanatana Dharma, the message of Arsha Vidya Samajam is for the whole world. So we want to train pracharaks, that is education and service coordinators, who will be capable of counseling, who will be capable of debating, who are completely empowered to be deputed in different places of India as well as the world and carry out these activities. So these are the three features that are unique to Arsha Vidya Samajam. That's a brief about us. Shruti ji will talk from her experience and tell you more about our activities and what we intend to do. Thank you.